Free 5,000 MLB winner for you guys in this video. Yesterday, Jaguars +4, a big time winner, which you guys got in this YouTube and all over Instagram. I posted it everywhere. And today we make it 2-0 on the week. NFL 8-1 over the last 9 plays, and this Thursday night football's play is one of the biggest plays of the year. Now, before we start off with today's analysis, you guys are growing, learning, expanding. Share the show with a couple buddies that like to learn how to sports bet or like to win. Plain and simple, guys. Now, yesterday, a lot of you guys sent me a message regarding the challenge that I started. I started a $100,000 challenge. Started with $3,000, went all in yesterday with the Jaguars, now sitting at around $5,400. Now, if you guys want to participate in this challenge, all you guys got to do is get one of these passes. Month, week, or remainder of the year pass. It'll all be included here. And so you guys know, today, I'm doing $200 off the remainder of the year pass with promo code WIN. WIN gets you this pass $200 off, and it includes every challenge place, plus any other play that might not be in the challenge, which will happen this week. And now, let's talk about data really quick. Yesterday, big win. MLB has been dominant over the last month. $21,000 profited. And today, we have a big MLB play. Here's the stats over the last 39 bets. 27 wins, 12 losses, 69.2% win rate, 26.8 ROI, $46,000 profited. Now, with that said, guys, let's get to the money. We got Seattle going to Detroit in this matchup. If you guys watched my MLB predictions, I spoke about the series being a lot closer than most people expected. And I also told you guys to take the Milwaukee Brewers to win the series and to win the World Series. And they're up 2-0 against the Cubbies. Now, for this matchup, guys, Gilbert versus Flaherty. Let's look at Flaherty's stats a little bit over the last 3 games. The last 2 versus Cleveland without 4 earned runs and 8 hits versus New York, 0 earned runs. He has been around the block for quite some time. He has experience in the postseason. This season, 1.93 ERA. During postseason, career postseason stats, 5.05. So he's a little bit vulnerable when it comes to the postseason. This season so far, he's been pretty good. Splits, home and away. At home, he performs much better than he does away. 4.18 ERA compared to 5.27 ERA for Mr. Flaherty. When we look at Gilbert, his last 3 games has been stellar, specifically these last 2. Versus Houston and the Dodgers. 7 hits, 3 earned runs in 11 innings pitched. That's fantastic. He has no stats for postseason this season because this is his first game for the postseason, but he does have career postseason stats very similar to Jack Flaherty. 5.06 ERA compared to 5.05, neither here or there. Now, this stat does stand out to me quite a bit. His splits, home versus away. Away 4.74 ERA compared to 2.24 ERA at home. He performs much better at home than he does away. And this is one of the bigger gaps that we've seen when we've analyzed these pitchers. That's almost 2 points of ERA more away than at home. Now, here's an interesting trend that's going to back Detroit because it's a good one. They are 5-0 over the last 5 games as underdogs versus Seattle and 8-2 over the last 10 versus Seattle as underdogs, and today they're underdogs. Now, again, that's not a make or break stat, but nonetheless, it's pretty interesting. When we look at the line opening, -127 in favor of Seattle, it's sitting at around -135 with money and support rather even. 53% of the bets going to Seattle, 50% of the handle. When you look at the run line, 40% of the bets and 49% of the handle. The public is split in this one. Now, this game starts in close to 10 hours. The money is going to move, I believe, closer to Seattle, but let's pay attention to it to see exactly what happens. When we look at these pitchers, I like to look at the last 3 versus the team they faced. Logan Gilbert has faced Detroit twice this season. Last game, 0 earned run, pitched excellently. The first game in Seattle, he allowed 3 earned runs. So Detroit has a little bit of experience versus Mr. Logan Gilbert. When you look at Jack Flaherty, very similar situation. This season, they hit him 2 earned runs when they faced him in July 13, 2025. 4 hits. Prior to that, he faced him in 2024. But for the most part, you don't see a blow-up game. The last 2 games, 3 earned runs max. And again, he's been around the block. He's been playing for quite some time. Now, when we look at the player stats, I had Logan Gilbert favored to give up less earned runs, and it's rather even in this situation. As a matter of fact, they do have Jack favored to go over 1.5, but really even both sitting at the 1.5 range. When you look at team props, they do have Seattle favored to get more hits in this game. Now, playoffs changes games. They slow down, less runs for the most part, not every game, but these are 2 very defensive teams with great pitching staffs and great defenses altogether. The Mariners lack in one area, in my opinion, and it's in their bullpen. They used their arms big time over the weekend when they were at home, given they were rested yesterday, but this will be the 3rd day in 4 days that Andrew Munoz, their stud, will be pitching. Brash, same deal. Spears, same deal. You got 3 of your key bullpen pitchers pitching 3 days in 4 days total, that's a lot of pitching, guys. That's a lot of pitching, whereas when you look at Detroit, their bullpen is pretty rested and ready to go. They did not have to use any of their bullpen last game out because they got dominated. They got their best arms ready to go, and for me, this gives an edge to Detroit at home. They're home, they're great at home, and along with that too, they're great as underdogs versus Seattle, and the stats are more even than we expect here in the situation based on my analysis. So I like the Tigers here at plus 1.5. I like them at plus 1.5. We're going to bite the juice today. I do like a money line as well, but we want to pick up a sure W today, and that's that plus 1.5. So final play will be posted on Telegram and Instagram like I typically do. Remember, tomorrow there will be no free plays nor Thursday. If you guys want to lock in every single play for the challenge, get your pass, guys. Let's win the day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.